Mint is a popular flavor in many foods because of its cool sensation. Can we then use it to improve our exercise performance in the heat? In today's episode, we'll see that our nerves respond in similar ways to the active ingredient in mint and also to cold, and also how sports scientists are using this to keep athletes from feeling too hot in the heat. Look around your pantry or the grocery shelves, and you'll see that mint is a very popular flavor for many foods, including teas, ice cream, chewing gum, and candy cane. It is also a flavoring for cigarettes and vaping. The reason for this popularity is the cool sensation that it gives us through the presence of menthol, which reacts with the mucous membranes such as on our tongue and inside our mouths. But what's actually happening? How menthol works is that it appears to activate and stimulate a channel in our nerve receptors called the transient receptor potential or TRP channel. In particular, menthol seems to activate a specific TRP-M8 channel that just happens to be the exact same channel that seems responsible for our temperature-sensing nerves to sense cold. There are a variety of these channels in our nerves, and each seems to be specialized towards a certain range of temperatures. Capsaicin, what makes chili peppers hot, activates the same TRP channels that also makes your skin feels hot. The identification of these different TRP channels and understanding the role in temperature and pain sensation led to Dr. David Julius receiving the Nobel Prize in Medicine and Physiology for 2021. So if the nerves in our skin and our brain respond the same way to menthol and cold, can menthol make us feel cooler even when we are exercising in the heat? Scientists have been studying this by putting menthol gels or spraying a dilute menthol solution onto the skin to test this out. As an example, Barwood et al. In 2019 had participants in a 35 degrees Celsius chamber riding at a steady effort for 45 minutes, followed by a very hard effort for as long as they could. During one session, they were sprayed at 20 and 40 minutes with 38 degrees Celsius water. In the other session, they were sprayed with a 38 degrees Celsius menthol solution. In the graph, we see that skin temperature dropped after spraying due to more evaporative heat loss from the skin being wet. However, skin temperature was cooler with the menthol, likely from the brain being tricked into thinking that the skin was cool and reducing the blood flow to the skin for heat removal as a result. The participants felt cooler with the menthol. The brains did not feel as much in danger from being hot, and so it allowed them to work harder, lasting nearly twice as long during the hard exercise test in the menthol condition. From studies like this, athletes have been testing out the use of menthol during their training and racing in the heat. This can be done in the form of sponges of menthol solution that they wring out over themselves, or even rinsing their mouths or drinking dilute menthol solutions. However, there are lots of cautions to be wary of. First, most of the menthol research has been done on men, and we don't know if women respond in the same way. Second, use should be very carefully supervised, including using food-grade menthol in only at or below recommended doses. Definitely do not get sucked into the "if a little is good, more must be better" mentality. There is always a risk anytime you're artificially fooling your brain's thermal perception, as you can end up getting too hot without realizing it. Finally, everyone responds differently, so test on yourself and practice before using it at an important competition. Hopefully you found this fresh video a cool look into the fascinating world of environmental physiology. I'm Professor Stephen Chung, and I run the Environmental Ergonomics Lab in the Department of Kinesiology at Brock University. We post new videos on different topics in environmental physiology every Wednesday. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.